Casey Connaway, the studio artist creating fine art. Casey Connaway is an artist who creates pieces of art, primarily in the medium of ceramics, painting, drawings, and photography. He has been creating visual art since he was young and often sells his work to museum and gallery representatives. One reason he enjoys working in his medium so much is that each allows him to explore different aspects of his personality, whether it's an expression of his humor with ceramic sculpture or photography or a more spiritual aspect with his watercolor paintings. Casey Connaway is not your average studio artist. Casey Connaway creates fine art like ceramics, paintings, drawings, and photography. He not only creates visual art in his chosen medium, but he also sells his work to museum and gallery representatives that can make the pieces available to collectors and art fans around the world. There are many ways to make money in the art world. Art agents, curators, gallery owners, and fine art dealers are all examples of people who make money by selling or promoting artwork created by others. However, there are also many artists who choose to spend their time creating art as opposed to selling it or making money from it. Casey Connaway is one such artist. Getting started. Casey Connaway says, "To achieve my artistic vision, I work across a variety of media, but each one plays an important role in my process. I often begin with drawings. These studies allow me to explore compositions and ideas as well as work out technical details. Once I've identified a subject or theme for a piece, I switch to painting because it is relatively faster and more forgiving than other media. If a painting doesn't go as planned, I can always start over by scraping off paint and starting again. In contrast, ceramics are slow and unforgiving. I have to get them right on the first try. So while ceramics are incredibly satisfying when they turn out just right, they can be very frustrating when they don't work out. My photography helps keep me grounded in reality while also inspiring new directions for my art. Choose the medium that fits your theme. When you're looking for your first job in art, it is vital to have an understanding of all aspects of production. An apprenticeship in ceramics, for example, might leave you interested and skilled in clay modeling but not that enthused about painting or photography. An internship at a gallery is more likely to give you insight into how reproductions are made and can also lead to relationships with artists who may later purchase your work. Casey learned early on that he had a talent for ceramics. He chose to focus his efforts there and has been doing so ever since. Casey Connaway still works in multiple mediums today, however, as he believes that each one informs his work in others. Develop consistency in style. Developing a recognizable style and execution can help you stand out from other artists in your field. Without it, you may have to rely on marketing skills or social media presence for your business to grow. Consistency is also key when it comes to finding buyers who will be interested in your work. If they know what they're getting into with each piece of art you create, then they'll be more likely to purchase one of your pieces. Get some inspiration from the masters. Once you've got a handle on what your area of expertise is, it's important to draw inspiration from professionals in your field. Make sure you're checking out what they're saying on social media and make sure to like or comment when appropriate. Find that perfect middle ground between relevant comments and shameless brown-nosing. If you're interested in photography, for example, follow professional photographers on Instagram who post photos with similar styles to yours. If there are any photographers whose work really speaks to you, reach out and tell them. You never know where your next collaboration could come from. Market yourself. As an artist, one of your first challenges is promoting yourself and making a name for yourself. One great way to do that is by using social media like Facebook and Twitter to find potential buyers. You can post examples of your work for sale, take part in discussions about art, and share photos of your studio. Not only will you get more exposure online, but you'll also start meeting other artists who might want to collaborate with you or feature your work in their own shows. And remember, when it comes to marketing yourself as an artist, don't be afraid to wear multiple hats. If you know how to make jewelry, sell some pieces on Etsy. If you paint landscapes, offer them for sale at local galleries. If people love your artwork enough, they won't care where they buy it from. Write down your goals. Writing down your goals is one of the most important steps toward achieving them. Without goals, you're just wandering aimlessly through life. Some studies even show that people who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them than those who don't. So make sure you write down your major goals and keep track of what you've done each day to accomplish them or how far you are from accomplishing them. It may sound tedious at first, but once you get in a routine it will become second nature. Then look back at where you started and see how much progress you've made. Find a client who wants what you offer. When it comes to starting a new business, there are many options. If you choose to pursue your passion and follow your heart, it's likely that you'll choose a field you know quite well, but that doesn't mean you can't make money in your niche. Before you start looking for clients, do some research on who wants what you have to offer. You might be surprised how easy it is to find people who are interested in buying from someone like yourself. Take, for example, Casey Connaway. He has several offers available to museums or galleries that want his work on display. If you were to search Google using terms such as museum art dealers or gallery art buyers, chances are good that there would be several companies offering services in these areas. Keep creativity at work. Casey Connaway believes that being creative while you're at work can help you improve your job performance. If you love what you do, and feel like your job is a way for you to create, it's going to be easier to find ways to be productive and have fun at work, he said. The more enjoyable I can make my job for myself and for others working in my studio, then people are more likely to stay here. It makes it a better place to come into every day. It's not just about making art, it's about making life better for yourself and other people around you. And when you add all of those factors together, there really isn't any reason why anyone should ever dread coming into work again. That's an important lesson for anyone who works in an office environment or runs their own business from home, especially when they start feeling burned out on their jobs or projects.